Okay, it is time for movie news with the Louz.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, it's Friday.
Are we ready to talk about movies? I got to tell you something really quick before we dig into movies, because I saw Michael last night, and there were these young girls, like 4 young girls, like they could drive for sure, but maybe weren't old enough to drink, somewhere in there. And I could hear them behind me saying, like, oh, the previews, I wanted to see every movie. What a great year for cinema. Oh. And I was so happy to hear that they were going to go to the theater and see movies. So that made me happy. Okay, we have to dig into this because people are very excited and judgy, if you will, over the movie Michael. Okay, I'm going to tell you in a nutshell, Michael Jackson fan, like forever, okay? And this covers a very broad stretch of his life. I mean, there's a lot missing, I'm just gonna say. So it starts out the Jackson 5 era, which, by the way, if you're in the theater and singing out loud, it's fine, because maybe I was. Rocky relations with his dad, Joseph Jackson, very, very highlighted in this. Then his breakout, solo, late 70s, and then the peak of his stardom, like the Off the Wall and Thriller. Then it leans heavily into like the showy pieces, like the concerts and the music. So if you're a Michael Jackson fan, you will definitely really like this. And then there's like hints of like Berry Gordy and Quincy Jones and things like that. But there is so much missing. I'm not saying that it's a horrible, disastrous movie by any means, but when you have somebody that's so mega, I mean, like when I was in junior high, he was rising, and you had to get him, either hope that you could, grab your cassette tape and tape record him, or maybe watch him on MTV in later years, or you had to buy the record. So you couldn't get artists in. So, but someone this mega deserves like a more in-depth movie to me. However, I did like it. Jafar Jackson, who is his nephew, who is Jermaine's son, is absolutely incredible in the role. Colman Domingo never does anything wrong, as far as I'm concerned. And the Nia Long, who played his mom, was great. I mean, I'm not obsessed about it. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it. But I'm like, where's Janet? Where's your kids? All the things. And then it just kind of cuts from Thriller to the Pepsi incident where he got his hair on fire. And then sort of that was like, I think sadly, the downfall of Michael Jackson was after that Pepsi incident, because there was so many surgeries, so much pain, but I wanted way more of his life, even if it was controversial. There was some controversy in his life, and also I will tell you, the chimpanzee monkey Bubbles, it's not real. It's CGI, and I wasn't happy about it because it was weird.
Wowza.
So that's a lot of stuff to say, but I mean, did I enjoy it, and was my attention kept, and was it, fun?
I just thought of something, Chris, though. I think it's basically made to keep his legacy alive, because in our current cancel culture, let's be honest, he hasn't been. And everybody else has been canceled for way less accusations than what he went through in the 90s and early 2000s. So it's very much, I think, just keeping the image.
Oh, that's a good point.
And his family, like his son, Prince, was one of the producers and such. So, of course, it was, delivered in a more, by the movie, it seemed like Michael's a real sweet guy.
Maybe he was.
I thought he was when I was young. So, but it is, it's a legacy to his performances, his talent, and, but I wanted some dirt. There was no Lisa Marie or any of that.
Well, maybe there's going to be a chapter 2 like Wicked. Wicked came out in 2 movies.
Could be.
I'll go to the second chapter.
Yeah, okay. Maddie's snoring over here.
So if you're like, wait, what did she say? Did she like it or not?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson fan side of me? Yes, I did. Movie person side of me? I need more.
Okay.
I need more.
I agree.
Also, Over Your Dead Body is on screens this weekend. If you love Shrinkings, Jason Segel, and I very much do, this is a dark comedy, very dysfunctional married couple who they go on this retreat to this secluded cabin to work on their relationship. However, they're both secretly plotting each other's deaths.
Oh my God, always the spouse.
And you know what's really hilarious is Jason Segel, to me, is a very underrated and funny guy. I think he is very underrated. You know, because like on his show Shrinking, it's a lot of the people around him sometimes get more credit than he does.
Yeah.
And then also Mother Mary, dramatic music thriller with Anne Hathaway, who's going to get real hot next week with The Devil Wears Prada 2.
I watched the trailer of this and I was telling Maddie about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can't get into this.
Well-
oh, wait, it just disappeared.
Well, it is getting very good, like visually critical reviews. Like that it's quite a spectacle to watch. And I really have never seen Anne Hathaway in anything that I
there we
don't
go.
like. Because I love her.
I love that she's playing a pop star, though.
Yes, it's very, very cool. So I'm going to do 2 Critics' Choice picks of the week. Michael Jackson fans, see Michael, because you will like it, because the people I was with, they love him. If you have not seen Project Hail Mary, I am telling you, heed my warnings and see it on the big screen.
I was going to say, I think this is week 4 we're going into with Project Hail Mary, and that's
No,
why
I
I'm
did
laughing.
Devil Wears Prada, the original last
wait.
week.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Speaking of, I went to the website. I cannot find any merch for Devil Wears Prada. Do
No,
we
not
know?
yet. Not yet. I did ask if there's going to be the shoe, which holds the popcorn. No, there is a bag of some sort.
I can't even find the bag.
Oh my God, look at the terror and the horror
I was searching
on Jeremy's
yesterday.
face because he can't find his Devil Wears
I
Prada.
want to find the merch for my movie room.
Are we going to dress up?
Maybe.
I already asked him, and he said, yes, I'm going to look nice. I'm like, "Ugh."
I'm wearing a 3-piece suit. I don't know what she's wearing.
I want sweatpants, but I
I'm wearing Gucci.
I think
I'm wearing Gucky.
Pictures.
Why don't you wear fancy sweatpants?
Bedazzled.
Whoa, you're asking a lot of this pregnant lady, okay?
Well, that will be fun. So we all have a date Thursday. What time
Yeah.
is our movie? We shouldn't tell people.
Yes, and then we will be talking about it 1 week from today.
I may have to text Jen John Meyer just to
With-
find out about the merch.
With Judgy McJudgerson, who
Oh,
judges
I will tell you my
movies harshly.
truth. I will speak my truth, guys. And we're going to be back with our very first Farmer Went to Wife recap of the season right after this.
Yes,
I
I've
want-
been waiting for that recap my whole life.